Oh, it's right here in my face. Okay. Hello, welcome back. I still don't have an intro. I still don't know what to say or how to start, so let's just get into it. It is already October. I had big plans for this month. Well, for the rest of the year. October, November, December. And then everything smells because I had C19. Everything smells like the same. And this never used to have a smell, and now I smell it. Oh no, I'm still gonna use that. This was very expensive. And yeah, when you get sick to that point where like I've missed a lot of work from my second job, which is like my, oh my god, why is it shooting out? Okay, never had that happen before. I missed a lot of work, so like, you know, there goes my plans, there goes my monies. But I'm gonna use this today. Hopefully it doesn't crack my makeup, because I feel like when I use it, it kind of cracks. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. The show must go on, right? The show must go on. I'm feeling a lot better and all that good stuff. But I do want to start off October with positive vibes. Positive vibes, and really just enjoy it as much as I can. I haven't watched any scary movies. If you know me, I don't like watching scary movies. Like, I'll watch crime documentaries, which is crazy because it's like that's real life, but like scary movies I can't do. I'll start having nightmares. I live alone, so I'm definitely not gonna watch fucking scary movies. But anyways, life is already scary. Like, it was already scary for me. So I just want to do my makeup and talk, but I do want to just go over a little experience I had. Well, I've had a lot of bad experience with men. It's very rare that I'm like, I search in my mind, I'm like, where were the good experiences? A while ago, oh my god, I'm gonna knock shit over. A while ago, I did get asked out on a date, and it was from this guy. Like, I like knew of him. I didn't really know him, but I had met him like probably 10 years ago at like a party, because like, you know, back in the days you used to go to house parties. That's how I'd meet people. And so, you know, and then you just like follow each other on social medias, and it's just kind of like that type of thing. Well, I know at some point I posted something on Twitter, something about going out to eat or something, and he like was like, oh, like when something, I don't remember the conversation verbatim, but I'm gonna just sum it up. So he basically was like, oh, like we should go, and I'm like, oh, not right now because it was already late. I was like, but you should definitely, you know, meet up. And he was like, oh, I've always wanted to take you out on a date or something like that. And I was like, oh, like really, like, you know, why didn't you ever ask? I would to find out later why. And so we like planned something, texted me every day, all day throughout the week, and the day we are supposed to go out to eat are like, I get ready, right? Because I wanted to go to this pasta place that's like a food truck, but it's the summer at that time, and so it didn't open till like late at night when the sun goes down, like 7 o'clock, when it starts to like get cooler. So I was like, oh, like that's really late, like I can't go, we should go somewhere else. So he's like, yeah, like let's go to this taco place. Oh my god, I'm just getting so embarrassed just even talking about it. So he's like, let's go to this taco place, and I'm like, all right, cool. So we live like on different sides of town. The taco place, I was like, I'll just drive there. I really don't want people picking me up. and like really knowing where I live, you know. I don't know, whatever. But so I meet him there, and I'm not a rude person, so I just felt like very like he didn't put an effort to like dress himself, or I don't know, maybe that's just his style, but I just felt like it was very much like I rolled out of bed type of vibe. But whatever. This is where it gets a little crazy, because then it is a little like taco truck place, and so we go to order the food, get the tacos. Tacos are like $4 each. They're birria queso tacos. And then you have to order the consomme, and then I got a mango drink because it was hot, and the total was like 20 something dollars, like 20 something. And the guy's like, okay, like, are you gonna pay cash or card? And this person is like, oh, I only have $16. Do you want to pay the rest? I was like, you brought $16 when it's $4 a taco and there's 2 of us? So, you know what I mean? Like, in my head, I was like, oh, like, I'll just pay the rest of my card. And then the guy taking the order was like, oh, my card reader doesn't work. It has to be like all cash or all card. So I was like, oh, you know what? And I go and I'm like digging in my purse and like get my little debit card out. I was like, I'll just pay for my meal. And so he only got 2 tacos, nothing to drink. I bought the consomme and the little like juice shit you put your tacos in. And he had put his money down already. He takes back $8, puts it in his pocket. Oh my god, let me tell you, I was so shook. I was like, did I just see that? Did I just witness this? I was like, he asked me out. He said he wanted to take me out to eat, and I paid for my own meal, and he didn't, and like, he wasn't even like, oh, let me value it, or let me, you know, whatever, I don't know, whatever. So moving forward, then we go sit down. It's like very it's like awkward for me, and not even that, it's just like hot as fuck outside. It's like during the time where it like gets real muggy out here from like all the storms. And he's basically like, we're just talking, and he reveals personal details about his life, you know, not to go into detail about his life, but you know, he does have children, different women. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, I work 2 jobs. He already knew I worked 2 jobs. And he's like, the audacity, this is what really bothered me, like the audacity that he was like, why do you work 2 jobs? Because apparently I have to pay for my own date. That's why I work 2 jobs. And I was like, oh, you know, like, life's really expensive, you know, you gotta work for it. And I was like, so, I don't know. I was so offended in like so many different ways at that point. But I still like kept my cool. I know people think I'm dramatic and I'm like aggressive and I do like things for show. No, I'm not. And especially not in public. What the fuck? You know, and I don't like to embarrass people. I really don't. So, because I get like embarrassed for the person, like, you know, I don't know, whatever. But go in our cars, go our separate ways, and that was it. I was like, you know what, I just paid to like, you know what I mean, like, I just paid to like never see you again. And respectfully, and I say this respectfully because I'm not gonna sit here, I'm not gonna bash anyone, I don't know what the situation is, but like, why would you ask me out and then like literally ask me out to go out to eat? You wanted to take, imagine if we would have went to the pasta place, which was more expensive, I probably would have had to pay for everything. You know, and that just makes me so mad because, like, when you're first meeting someone, like, no, a woman does not pay for the date. No. So yeah, ever since then I've been a little traumatized. I like literally, I don't know, I cut shit off like real quick. Like I'm at the like point in my life, I don't play no games. I'm not playing nobody's games. You're not gonna gaslight me. You're not gonna like lie to me, manipulate me. I'm gonna cut it off like to begin with. I'm getting like real hyped right now, so let me calm down. But yes, so I just don't go on dates, and I was like, I really want to go to I wanted to go to a baseball game. That didn't happen. I want to go to, oh my god, I just put the fucking concealer. Oh, I just put the concealer in my eyebrow. This is tragedy. I haven't got my eyebrows done in like almost 2 months. I need to go get them done. They're like already fully grown. Okay. I'm just like not ready. I don't know if I'm not ready to be in the dating scene, or it's like I've just seen far too much, because I just feel like men, like, the way I view things, it's like at this point, because I'm like not a young cat anymore. You know, back in the days, you know, you could play the game when you're like 20, 25. I feel like you could play the game when you're like real young. When you get older and you have bills, you have rent, you have insurance, you have like all kinds of things you need to pay. Like, bro, like, I can't play the game. I have to work. I have bills. I have business to take care of. I have a family. Like, I don't have kids, but I have a family still, and I just can't play the game. I was like, why? Like, I feel like, okay, I'm going off on a tangent, and I always do this, but like, men love to play, like, they love to play the game. It don't matter how old they are. Like, it don't matter they don't matter. Like, they could be like in their fucking 60s and they love playing games. But like, someone like me, I'm just like, cut this shit, bro. I had a horrible experience with a man, of course, who like would constantly lie to me, like, I want to be with you, oh, like, I want to marry you, I want to have my kids with you, yada yada yada. And, you know, basically selling a dream. I'm pretty sure his job is like something in the sales, so he has a lot of experience in being a fucking liar. But yeah, so he would sell me the dream of like wanting to marry me, be with me. Oh, you know, I'm gonna do, but like there would never be any action behind it. And like, it was just a lot of empty promises. It was like years of like the new term breadcrumbing and love bombing. It was a lot of bullshit. It was just basically like playing the game, right? So there was a point I was like deep in it. I was like deep in it, went in a deep dark hole, and there was like, it was like maybe 3 years of like BS. Yeah, 3 years. And then I find out months, maybe 5 months after we stopped talking, with my good friend Google, that he had a baby and a fiance while he was trying to have a life with me. So that was like the real kicker for me, was like, they literally lie about everything. Of course there was always red flags. The red flags were always there. I just think I chose to ignore them. So that was literally my fault in that relationship. Was like, you have those gut feelings. You just know someone's ain't shit. They're lying. They're living double lives. You just know it. And as women, like, we just need to be so much more aware. You need to be so aware. You know what? I don't take no shit nowadays. Like, please don't play with me. I think I'd much rather be alone. Much rather be alone. I need to darken this. Why is it so bright? It looks darker in the pan, and it's like so bright on the eye. I feel like as women, I'm going with the darker color, we need to just be very aware of like our instincts, our gut, you know, that gut feeling. You fucking know, you know. And we need to just like cut the bullshit, cut it out. And I just think it's never done me any benefit to give anybody the benefit of the doubt. So, you know, and even when your ex tries to come back or they try to ask you, you know what, you need to prove to me that you're a good man. And a lot of the times, like, they can't prove to you they're a good man, an honest man, or that their behavior is going to change at any point. And you gotta cut your losses, ladies, because I know a lot of people, men and women, who have been in like long ass relationships, years, and I'm like, you never saw like any sign that this person wasn't faithful. You never saw that this person was like full of shit. And they're like, no, I never knew. There had to have been something, oops, you know what I mean? I don't know. There had to have been something. In my eyes, like, maybe I'm just paranoid, but there's always something. There's always. So, I don't know, ladies. And worst comes to worst, you just Google or you just do a little investigation. You just FBI a little too hard on the social medias, and you find out everything. You find out everything. Like, I literally found out so much about baby mama. Like, the only thing I didn't know was her social security number and her blood type. And that says a lot, you know. Had I found out sooner, maybe had I found out like a year before, you know what I mean? Like, maybe, you know, I could have saved myself a lot of heartache, a lot of work and financial issues, and just like so many, even my living situation was in shambles. Maybe one day I'll talk a little bit more on that situation, but for right now I'm gonna leave it at that. But yes, so I'm just, everyone's like, Vanessa, you need to date, you need to go out. I'm like, I don't want to go out. First of all, we're still in the pandemic. Don't want to be at the clubs. Dating is literally scary. So right now I'm just vibing on my own. I'm just doing my own thing. And I'm not like afraid. I'm afraid to go on dates and have to pay for it, because like, what if we go somewhere really expensive? And you know what I mean? Oh my god. I'm like, what's the budget? You know, let me know so I make sure I have enough money and I just order me a water. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Why are men like this? I don't know, because I'm just like, even the old ones, even the old ass old men, they're the same. People be like, oh, you gotta date an older man. I'm like, why? What is an older man who probably cheated on his wife for many years gonna do for me? You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just in a very negative Nancy place. You know, maybe I'm just traumatized and I just wanna be appreciated. But yeah, that's my little love story. So I'm gonna finish my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm all done. It's nothing like too fancy, but yes, I know I went on a rant, I went on a tangent, but I'm just saying, like, the bad dates need to stop. Like, men, if you're gonna want to date a woman, take her out to eat, meet up, whatever, like, if you invite, you need to pay the full tab. Like, I'm sorry, I know maybe that's old school thinking and like we're in modern times, but like, I'm a traditional woman, and you're not gonna ask me out to date and then like ask me out on a date and then like I have to pay. And then it's just like, and then like, I don't know, I went on a whole like another tangent, but I guess I'm just in a mood today. Yeah, so I do have a lot of videos hopefully to come. I am very much trying to challenge myself and get out of like my dark hole that I always like to just kind of go in. It's comfortable there. And really just enjoy the fall and holidays as a single woman with no dating prospects. Yeah, so a lot of the things I'm gonna have to like go with my family or like beg somebody to go with me places. But I hope you enjoyed my little rant, and I hope you guys, you know, get treated well in the dating scene. I hope you guys find somebody who treats you good. I hope all the first dates for you women are very like go extremely well. They pay for them, and I hope you all find love. Until next time.